Split it B. This is the back test number 2 for the Apex indicator. We're going to cover the 4 hour and the 1 hour for this video. I apologize in advance if my voice is a little low. It's getting a little bit late over here. I need to be mindful of that. Good news is this is mostly a visual thing, kind of show you live. In addition to that, I'm going to have this spreadsheet right here to give you the results live. And the whole point is I just record this while I'm doing the back test. So if you don't know, you got to watch the first video first about the back test. But we covered this. So what we do is we look over the charts and use my Apex indicator. Which I have right up right now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to test that. We've tested that before. We also have a market going down, by the way, which I discussed in Discord just before. So got that going on. So we're going to cover the charts with the scripts in mind, and then I'm going to record these, record the results. So I'm going to get the dates at random, which I'm going to take from this calendar right here. So all I got to do is hit the results like this, and it's just gonna do it again and again and again. So that's what we're gonna do with that, and they are random. So we're gonna just do this again. If you're not familiar with it, watch video 1. It's probably a requirement to watch video 1 technically. So here's how this is gonna go. We're gonna do so what we did was we took these dates, we took the trade on the left side, the trade on the right side. These are your R values, the 41.77 and 0.31. That's where we got the 42.09. This was your percentage profits, which was 108. This was your negative percentage profits is 17%, and then respectively 69% and negative 27, which ended up being for percentage wise plus 133%. So that is good. On the R value, we got right up here 48.98. So depending on how some of you guys wanted percentages, I don't trade percentage wise. I trade in R values. So that's one reason I left out the percentages to begin with. In addition to that, if you're more into just longing and feeling out the percentages, you will like the Aroon Trend script better. That's designed for more casual and loose trading versus the Apex indicator, which is much more statistical and methodological. So just keep that in mind. So we'll just kind of just get right started. We're going to scroll down here, do Bitcoin 4 hour first, left, right. And then, like I said, if you're not familiar with it, watch the first video first. Because a lot of you guys have watched the video, but you only watched like 5 minutes of it. It's an hour video. I don't care if you watch it or not. But it's there to give you proof of the efficiency of the script if you have doubts. If you don't have doubts, you want to buy anyway, okay, that's fine. But we'll just get right started with this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to hit this random again. So our first one is going to be December 17th, 2020. So what I'm going to do, start on a 4 hour on December of 2020. Let's see here. Got a long ways to go. All right, so December. What did I say here? Just gonna get. Sorry, I had to close. I closed Discord because sometimes it just gets annoying. December 17th, 2020. So we'll do a vertical line. Right there. All right, so this is what we got to work with. So this is the 4 hour time frame, completely new time frames, everything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the trade to the left, and then which is that one, the long one, trade to the right, which is a sell signal. That's probably a stop out anyway, but we'll just take a look at it and see. So enter in at this long. This is your entry point, as I mentioned in the previous video. Your stop loss is the red line right there. Very tight stop of 2.27. And I'm going to do my personal trading rules. So the Apex indicator does not tell you when to take profits. It is on you to decide that for yourself. Now for me, my thing is weakness, either divergences or oversold territory in the RSI. Very, very, very simple. In addition to that, you could also do like the AO where if it goes and it finally goes gray, that's also a way to do that. So maybe I should incorporate that, but maybe that's another video, I guess, since I've already set my rules. So right here would be where I would take profits, which would be, hold on a second here, get that up. So right here, actually, so this candle right here, so that would be 5.96R. Now, if I did it by the AO, by the way, which I didn't mention, it would have stopped out like right here. And so that would have been, hold on a second, that would have been like 9, almost 10. So just keep that in mind. So this one is going to be 5.96. Maybe I should do it by the AO, but maybe I've already set my rules, so I can't do it for this video. And so the percentage is 1350. So 1350. Or let's just do 13. All right. So another thing I didn't do was get this going here. I forgot the sums. We'll just do that later. So, all right. So we got the left one. Now we're going to go for the right one. So that we got that. And this one is a short position. Pretty much stopped out completely. Well, that would not have gotten stopped out. Don't think. It's very, very, very close, but it would have been anyway. Well, hold on a second. That would have been, nope, would have stopped out. So minus 16%. So that's pretty rough. So that would be a -1 for here, minus 16% for the percentile. So this is a percentile. And we'll do it like so. That's not it. There we go. And what was that? 12/17. 2020. All right. Next one. January 12th, 2021. January 12th, 2021. All right, so going on January 12th. So that would have incorporated this one. So what we typically do is we just do the next two over. And so that would be here. No divergence, anything like that. So we would have probably rode this all the way to the stop. So that would have been minus 0.75 for the R value. And then -5 for the performance. And then going to the next one. Get rid of that. There's your positioning. And so this would have been a divergence. So we would have stopped it out right here towards the bottom. And so that would have been 1.69 with 10%. So 169 at 10%. All right, so the next one is going to be January 16th, 2021. And so that actually would have been the next ones. So we would just keep going on to the next two here. So this one would have been stopped out for sure. I need to calculate the percentages with this, however. So it's 4%. All right, so -4 and then -1. And then the other side looks like it also would have been stopped out. So that's -1 and -3. So -3, -1. Not doing too good so far. So let me get this going on here. So sum of, let's see, B29, B38. All right. And let's do that. There we go. Sorry, I'm gonna mute this while I do it, so you can fast forward probably. All right, there we go. Sorry, I'm not the best at spreadsheets. One of the things I'm not really that good at with everything I do. So, sorry, excuse me, I'm just checking my messages. So, we're going to go on to the next one. It's going to be April 16th, 2021. April 16th, 2021. Going on to this. All right. Keep forgetting I got to go farther since the time frame is lower. So April 16th, 2021. So the one on here on this side is going to be a stop. I already know. Well, hold on a second. So that was your entry. No divergence. Okay. All right. So -1 and -3. So -3, -1. And then for the 4 hour, or for the other side, I should say, I'm sorry, there's a pretty wide stop. So with this one, we're going to look here. Get rid of that a little bit too. You don't really have a divergence. Oh, you would have got stopped. You would have came out here because that's below the marker. So you would have got here. So plus 6, 3, and 5%. So 5 and 0.63. All right, we're doing break even so far. So the next one is going to be April 29th for 2021. All right, so all right, so hold on a second here. Is that it? All right, so we'll do these two here. And so we'll do the long. And it looks like that got stopped out in the middle. So I'm going to say 0.5 and 2%. So -2, -0.5. Not doing so good here. But that's just how it is. And then the next one over is right here. Yep, what again? Stopped out too. So -3%, -1. All right, so right now we're doing slightly above on the R value, but -8 on the percentages. So August 14th, 2021. What did I just say? 14, 2021. All right. August. And you can stop the video at any time and look at these and see if you like them or not and make your own decisions with the ones that I don't check. So just keep that in mind. So August 14th. So here's going to be your one over here. So this is going to be your entry, and this is going to be your stop. And so no divergence here, so you would have gotten in off this one. Again, if you would have waited, you would have got an extra, 3% or 1 R value. So that would be 5.5 R at 17%. So 5.5 at 17. So we're doing good, finally. And so the next one is going to be over here. That would have been stopped out at 2.6, so I'll round it up to 3. All right, next one. February 11th, 2022. All right, so let's go. February 11th. Just get rid of everything here. Look at that one. That's sweet. I wish I could be doing that, but I can't. Let's see. February. Where's the tag here? There we go. All right. So the next one is going to be this side. And so divergence here, but I also would have sold because of it's above the RSI value. So that would have been 2.72 at 12%. So 2.72 at 12%. And then the other one would be so no divergence. That one isn't as well, but this would have been. So, oh, but I would have sold on the RSI. So either way, it's roughly the same. So there's your, let me get that, make sure. Yeah, it looks about right. So 2.7 at 8%. I'm going to round down, by the way, on percentages. So 2.7 and 8%. So 2.7, 8%. So I'm actually handicapping myself in more than one way, just to keep mindful of these. So these are conservative numbers. I don't exaggerate these. So your performance might be better, but I am doing this in a way because in the moment you may not know, you might sell or whatever, things happen, right? So I'm doing this in a way that would make sense to me as a real trader in real time. So all right, going on to the next one. March 23rd, 2022. So 3/23, 2022. And so around here, March 23. Taking a small water break. All right, thanks for your patience. So going on to this side, here's your positioning, and no divergence here. There is a divergence right here, so I would have taken that a little bit early. I really hate that. When I see something like this, it looks so good. My trading styles are what get me more than the script. The script makes me look better. It's right here, 1.26 and 4%. So 1.26, 4%. And again, I apologize for if I'm not as loud as you would like me to do, because I think my son is sleeping by now. So here's the position here for this one. No divergence. I'm not sure I would consider that one. I don't think so. And so where's the 25%? Well, that would have been there, dang it. And so I wanted to give you guys more, but being conservative. So here's the thing: if I would have went down here, you would have had something pretty significant. So, but that's okay. So 1.47 and 3%. 1.47, 3%. So now we're all positive, so that's good. All right, and then August 10th, 2022. August 10th. All right, 10th. Right there. So we're going to short this one. This would have been stopped out. Oh wait, I'm not doing it right. Right there. So at 2% and -1. So -1, 2%, or no, -2%, sorry. And then the other one is going to be to over here. Since it was on the line, I just would include that one. So we're going to do this like so. This where no divergence here. Is it past 24%? It definitely is. In fact, that one is 2. So where's the line at? Right here. Are you kidding me? So I would have actually stopped here. That sucks. See, these are really good positions too. Again, this is more my trading style, not the script. So overall, this looks pretty good. So we'll do 1R at 2%. So 1 at 2%. And then, last but not least, it just hurts me to be able to be so conservative actually. So 10/21, 2022. You know what? I want to look at something here. Okay, never mind. The AO confirmed it as well. So what did I say? 10/21, 22. All right, so that's the last one on the 4 hour. 10/21, 22. All right, so this one is going to be right here, going on to, let me get this properly here. Right there, there's the dot, right underneath, I don't know if you can see it, but right underneath that signal. Why does it keep zooming in? So anyway, so that's where it is. It would not have got stopped out. So that is a valid short. And let's see here. Would not have closed, however. So I think I would have kept this going, but then I would have stopped out anyway. That's pretty lame. So -1 and -1. All right, so the results for this one will be 10R, which is still good, and then 29%. And so the next one would have been that one. We got stopped out anyway, and so that sucks. But even that one would have been stopped out. This one would have been good. And so we'll do this just to get the statistics. And that would have been 0.6%. We'll just do -1 again. -1, -1. All right, so your values for this for the 4 hour is 29. So 10R plus 2.49. So let me get out my calculator and make sure this is all legitimate. So even though I can do the math in my head, so 10.19 plus 2.49. So that's 12.68. So 12.68 R And then you got 29% plus 2% is 31%. So there you go. So adding that to, so was it 12.68 plus 48.98? So you got 61R overall, and then you add the 31 plus the 133, so you're at 164. So 164% for taking the trades, and what did I say? Like 60 or so are for the values. So let's go ahead and go to the 1 hour. We're going to go ahead and do that. So get that going. Here's my new set of trades. So 12.8 is the first one. I'm going to go ahead and mute, do the sums again, take a water break, and you could probably fast forward a couple minutes. So. All right, I am back. So I think this was, 12.8? Did we do that? Yes. So 12.8, 19. Okay. 2019. All right, so we're going to keep on going with this. So December 8th, 2019. Just clear everything here. Zoom. Oh, wait, we got to go to 1 hour. So zoom out. Super. All right, 19. They don't go to 19. Are you kidding me? So apparently there's like 3 more plans that I didn't know about. This is really silly. This is non-professional. What do you... Oh, I see. They advertise it as a professional thing. That's really dumb. So I can't even apply for it even if I wanted to because I'm just a person. This is... All right, so I think I'm going to just try to do the ones that I can. So February 15th, is that available? February 15th, 2020? No, so it's This is really dumb. I think this is really stupid. I really do. I can't just look back on candles anymore. So that means I gotta also restrict my data. So 2021 is the only one that I can do. So let's do April 24th. I apologize. I did not know that, and there's nothing I can do. I couldn't apply for that if I wanted to, because I think you got to be some investment bull crap kind of thing. So April 24th. Do this one. April 24th. So here we go. All right. So unfortunately, we had this one here. So that is a stop out, obviously. And that happens. And that was like 1%. So -1. So far, no good. Put that there. Got it. Sorry, I'm really weird about making sure this is all right. So the next one, I really apologize for that alert thing. I honestly did not know it. So this would have had a divergence roughly right around here, this area. So 1.1 and 4%. So 1.1 and 4. All right, so the next one is going to be March 2nd, or March 6th, I'm sorry. So I say those out loud too. I think that's 2022, right? Yep. So we will work with that. March 6th. All right, where are we at here? Apologies. March, what did I say? 6th. Right here. All right, so we got 2 of them here. I would say they okay, but I'm not sure. So we got this. We got no divergence. So this is below the marker. So I would have stopped out right here. Actually, right where it's at. So 1.73 and 4%. So 1.73 and 4%. So you might also notice that the R values and the percentage values are lower on 1 hour. And that, first of all, that's going to happen because the time frames are lower, obviously. But that's kind of how the Apex is built. It is built to be more of a mid time frame, high time frame. It still does low time frame, and I'm confident enough to show you that. But overall, that's one thing that we're going to work with. I have no idea why this is showing 8. Why is it? Okay, what do we got here? B42 to 51. Okay. Not sure why it's doing that. So these are all off by 1 apparently. What if I do something like that? I don't get it. Okay. I don't get that at all. But we'll just go ahead and put a note -4 before total and just see what happens. I don't know why it's doing that for overall for both of those. That makes no sense. If any of you spreadsheet gurus know how to do that, just let me know. All right, so the next one is going to be to the other side here. And so got your stop 1.53. You don't really, I say maybe right here. Either way, you got your divergence. So I'm going to put myself at right there at this marker. So it's 7% at 4.9. So see here, 4.9 at 7%. So why is that showing? See, the frustrating thing is I don't even know what's wrong. Let me see if I can refresh it offline. Okay, I have no idea why it's doing it. It's doing it for all of them. Oh, okay. Maybe I did the sum values wrong. Let me fix that, and I'll get back to you. All right, there we go. I apologize for that. I am not a good spreadsheet person, as you can tell. So anyway, let's move on. So it's still looking pretty good overall for just 2 trades. So we're going on to the third one now. So the next one is going to be April 6th, 2022. April 6th, 2022. So 1 month later. And so moving on here. So April 6th, right here. All right, so we'll get this out of the way, and then we'll do the short position. So do I get cheated out of this one conservatively? Let's see. So basically like actually right where it's at. So 2.79 and 3%. So 2.79 and 3%. Next one. And that sucks because it could have went down really far too. So, but that's where, again, so this is where the Aroon Trend indicator will perform because it'll be based off of this whole trend. So you will see, again, if you'll see more performance that way for those type of, it's a trend indicator, right? So hence the name. It's also going to be more in favor for you if you like percentages. So just keep that in mind. And so here's the next one. And so we did get a divergence in play. So this is a manageable trade, 0.39, and I will say 1%. I'll round up just this once. So what did I say? 0.39, 1%. All right, so next one is April 21st, 2022. All right, so that's going to be right here, April 21st. All right, so left side. All right, so no divergence. No divergence. Let's see here. Let me check this out. No divergence either. Very unusual. So you kind of have a divergence here. So here's the thing. You kind of have a divergence here on the high time frame, but it gets invalidated because of its length. So you could do that one or two different ways. You could decide to do that as far as that goes. But also you see these dots, that's where it technically would end. So then that's where I would put the trade technically. And so you got 2.71 at 3%. So you could play that any which way. That's kind of the conservative level. But it could be higher if you wanted to. So I'll record it as this. So 2.71 and 3%. All right, and then we'll go on to the next one. So as you can tell, a lot of the reasons I'm kind of handicapping myself is because of my personal trading strategies. Yours may be different. So this looks good overall. So we would have gotten out here at this candle. Right? Let's see. I can't see. There we go. All right, so it's a 3.1 and 3%. So 3.1, 3%. Looking pretty solid across the board so far for this. And then 6.22.22. All right. 6. So June. Sixth. Right there. All right, so get this lined up. All right, so long position right here. That would have stayed in play. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Would you have held it yourself? And so sometimes the script knows better than me. So here's what I would have stopped out at. You could have went higher, but that's where the marker is for the RSI. No, that's not. It's right here. Okay, it's up here. All right, so it's 5.03 with 4%. So 5.03. What did I say? 4%. Okay, I thought so. All right, so the next one over is, that was no divergence. Hold on a second. It was below the 25 RSI though. So I would have entered here, so it would have been this next one. So not the best, but it is in profit. So 2% at, let's just say 1. All right, so 10/17 or 2 or yeah 10/17/2022. Yeah, I say this isn't built for 1 hour, but it's actually performing pretty well. So 10/17/22. All right, where are we at here? Ten, 17, 22. All right, this is really complicated. But you know what? This is real life, so it's how we do it. So this would have not, well, this would have been canceled here. But let's say we lose minus 0.75, and then we lose minus 0.5 here as well. So, and then the next one was a short position. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But it happens. So stopped out 0.3 and minus 1. So minus 1 and then minus 0.3. I don't like to use, I like to prefer whole numbers, but I couldn't do it with that one. So, and then last for this, I got to do some more, but this is April 23rd, 2023. April 23rd, 2023. All right, doesn't matter where it is, so it's the same. So short position, setup. Let's see. probably would have, my strategy would have ended there, but obviously it would have went farther. So that is 0.7 and 2%. So and keep in mind, I mean, these are still relatively decent numbers despite the fact that they're conservative, so your performance may be better actually. So, and so we have here would have stopped out right here, so that's okay. 1.79 at 3%. So 1.79, 3. All right, and so what's the next one? Oh, that is the last one. So we're going to do another set of numbers. So we can't do past 2021, so we'll do May, or not May, January 26. 126. Is it 22 or 21? It's 22. So let's go back in time. January 26. So right here. All right, see what we got. Long signal. Wide stop actually for that. Let's see. But we would have gotten a divergence here right at the top of this marker right here. So 0.5 and 2%. So 0.5 and 2%. Next one is going to be on the other side here. No divergence, would have got stopped out, so -1 and -2%. -1, -2. All right, going on to the next. We got 2 more trades to go. We're going to do May 25th. So 5/25, 2022. All right, May 25th. Right there. All right, so what we got? Long signal here. No stoppage, but we would not have taken profits, and we got stopped anyway. So -1 and -5%, or 0.5%. So -1, -0.5, and that would have got stopped out as well. And that's why we do it random, because sometimes you get chopped. So it's all good. So that's a -1% and 1R. So -1 across the board. Super dud. All right, so, and then 6/6/2022. So it's June 6th, right? Okay. June 6th. There we go. All right, so we got, did we do this already? I feel like we did. No, we didn't. It looks similar to what we've done before. All right, so long position here, no stoppage. And so we would have stopped outright at this point. So that's 5R and 4%. So 5R and 4%. So that brings our total for this one at 20% with 15R value. And then we're going to do the last one here and then tally up all the fun statistics at the end. So that's where your stop is. Sometimes if the wick is too big, it'll do that. So, and that's just normal. No divergence here, but let's see. But I would have got stopped out at this candle. 1.0. So 2% at 1R. I felt like I've done that before though, but it says I haven't. So anyway, we'll take it. So I'm gonna do a small water break and look at the tallies. All right, so for the 1 hour, we got 15R value, 15.71 plus an additional 10.26. So I'm going to tally that up first, and then we will see. So 15.71 plus 10.28 is 25.99 R. And then you got 20% plus 18.7 is 38.7%. So 38.7%. So I'm gonna mute while I do the grand totals here, just doing the spreadsheet stuff, and then I'll come to a grand total and talk about that in Discord. So. All right, so here's the grand totals. I'm not sure if I'm going to edit out what I just did. Basically, I just took a long time doing the spreadsheet. So for the first category here, from the left side, it was 80R. From the right side, it was 7.4R. And then for the percentages, it was 226 and then minus 23. So your grand total, and this is for 80 trades, is 87.65R. And then your percentage value is going to be 202%. Now, what I'm going to do is also take the average. And so the first video, the average was 1.22R per trade. So I'm going to do the 87.65 and divide it by the 80 number of trades. And you're going to get 1.09. And so that's going to be 1.09 R per trade average. So that's kind of what we're working with that one. I'm going to expand that just a little bit. So, and then 2.2, we're going to expand with that. 202 divided by 80 is 2.525. So 2.525% per trade average. So that's what you got. I think that's pretty good. So let me know what you think. I just back tested 80 trades for you for just this one. I'm planning to do the Apex Pro in the next two videos. So this is going to be pretty extensive, pretty exhaustive. A lot of you guys have already signed up telling me that you want to buy this, and so that's good. But this is a very healthy back test. I'm going to try to, I might, see, I want to do Ethereum and other assets as well. But so far, this is what we got going on. This is the value that we're looking at as well. And so we'll take that and yeah, let me know what you think. I'm happy to discuss anything about this. And again, I'm not selling this for cheap. So I want you to make sure you feel like you're getting your value. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Appreciate all my followers. Thank you so much for being there. Hope you have a good night.